Well, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. I want to get on here and talk about my service experience today with the 2016 Ram 4x4 truck. I took it in today for its, let's see, second service, I believe. And it had 14,000 some odd miles on it. I don't remember exactly. And some of you may argue that that's too much, you're waiting too long, blah blah blah. But I've chosen to go by the maintenance gauge, meter, whatever that's on the truck. So that's what I'm going to do, for better or for worse. I also had a couple of warranty concerns that I wanted to address with them today. So let's see what happened. I'm gonna point you guys down here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this or not, but this is the report, I guess, for lack of a better description, that I got from them. Of course, they list the usual stuff, the year and the make and all that. 14,421 miles to be exact. So anyway, they did give me a loaner, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't know this dealership did that. They gave me a Jeep Cherokee, pretty base really. I had a Cherokee before, and it had a lot more stuff on it. This one wasn't anywhere near as nice. I was really disappointed, but anyway, I was happy, and it was just a loaner, so no big deal. They did the filter, the engine oil, some environmental fee. They used 5W20 oil, and there was no charge because that was part of my negotiation, I guess, when I got the truck. So I had no charge for that. That's pretty cool. They didn't even list what the cost would have been, so I don't even know. Let's see. It says they performed oil and filter change with a free, in other words, what can we find to charge you money for normally, 16-point vehicle inspection. We'll see later on if they found anything. I haven't looked at this yet myself, so you and I are looking at this at the same time for the first time. Let's see. They rotated the tires. No charge. That's cool. And that was it on this first page here. So let's see, there is nothing on the back, as you can see, so we'll go on to page 2. Page 2 says, I guess that's just the line number, multi-point inspection according to maintenance interval. 74 multi-point inspection according to maintenance interval. No wonder it takes so long, 74 points. That's a lot of things to look at, I guess. No charge, cool. And then we're going to get into the warranty stuff. The first item, customer states the tailgate cap is cracked. Cause, cracked. It was. Spoiler, replace tailgate bed mounted spoiler, they're calling this. Wow. I wouldn't call it a spoiler, but okay. Replace tailgate bed mounted spoiler. And it's semi-skilled, so I only had a semi-skilled person doing this. I'd have rather had a skilled person do it, but whatever. Let's see, no charge. That's good, and they did do that. I'll show you what it looks like now. And it says here, replaced tailgate top cap due to crack. So we don't call it a spoiler here, we call it a tailgate top cap. The next item, customer states the driver's side rear fender flare is loose. Cause, loose. It was. It actually had started to pull away like many people have talked about. Mine was starting to do that. Let's see, molding applique, wheel opening flare. Replaced rear on quarter left. Again, they gave me a semi-skilled person. Still, I'd rather have a skilled person, but okay. They do list a part number here, if any of you are interested in that. I'll lift it up a little bit. Here is the part number, I guess, for that molding wheel opening flare, they're now calling it. No charge. Covered under warranty. Very nice. Again, nothing on the backside. So we are to the final page. Let's see, and it says here, replaced left rear fender flare that was coming loose, included removal of adhesive from left bedside. That's cool. My next concern, customer states the driver's side passive entry is inoperable at times. What that means is when you walk up to the door and you grab the handle to open the door, it doesn't automatically unlock like it's supposed to. And of course, it was working when I took the truck in, so they could not duplicate. I'm not surprised. Maybe it's self-healing, I don't know, but that was not addressed. Again, no charge. Let's see. Could not duplicate, customer's concern at this time. My final concern, customer states the driver's front window auto up will not always work. Down always works. That's true. Again, it was working when I took the truck in today, so it figures, right? Could not duplicate. Not surprised, really not surprised. Of course, no charge. And it says here, parts could not duplicate, customer's concern at this time. And that's it. We're blank here again, on the back. So, I'm going to take you out. I'm going to show you the new fender flare, and they did put a new fender flare on, and the new cap on the tailgate, which I am not real happy with. So we're going to run out there. We're going to take a look at that, and I'll show you why I am not happy with it. It's going to probably mean, I'm guessing, another trip to the dealer, which I am also not happy about. As far as the time on this, I took the car in at, let's see, 7 o'clock on Thursday morning, and they called me at about 3 o'clock, I think, Thursday, and told me that they had all the parts except for the fender flare. They'd have to order that so I could go ahead and keep the loaner, which is cool. I think that was great. I told them I did want to do that, so I left the truck there overnight. And at about, I'd say 9:30 on Friday, it was done. So very happy with that part of it. Not happy that they couldn't duplicate the issues I had, because that means they're still there, most likely. Interestingly, when I went to the first service, they had told me there were 2.5 hours worth of updates, software updates. When I went in Wednesday or Thursday, the guy told me there were no updates. So either, and he didn't know, it was the Uconnect update that we're able to do over the air, or he said that maybe they found that some of the updates weren't necessary. Now, that's concerning to me, because if I'd have done the updates, which I know people have complained about too, about having issues after doing the updates, maybe I'd have had those issues too, I don't know, but I guess I'm glad that I didn't get the updates before, because apparently they weren't necessary and may have even caused more problems. I don't know, because my truck is fine, except for the little window gremlin and entry, passive entry, I guess they call it, gremlin, but right now it's working. So anyway, let's go out and have a look at the new fender flare and the new bed cap. All right, we're gonna, oops, I just walked on my freshly tarred driveway. We're gonna take a walk out here and take a look. You guys can see the new driveway there. At least freshly coated anyway. It's not really a new driveway. We're gonna take a look. I'll show you what they've done here. We'll start with the fender flare. get a little bit lighter in here, hopefully. I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see. It is kind of dark, but my problem was right along here. It was starting to pull off. You could see the tape underneath, and you could see the gap where there was no tape. But they did replace the whole fender flare. It is a match. It does match the other ones. I know some people have had this done, and it didn't match, which is crazy. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Now, you may have noticed I have something sitting here on the cap, and there's a reason for that. Take this off. You'll see, and it's better right now, and it might just be because it needs to sit a while, but this edge was probably lifted up in the air about that much when I got it home tonight. I didn't notice that at the dealer, but after it sat out in the sun all day, I don't know if it gave way some or what, but this was lifted up, and I could move it up and down pretty easily. This side, you can see here, is pretty much flush and doesn't move. So that's an issue that unless this settles down, and maybe it will, it almost feels like they stripped the thing. I can feel like a notch when I do that. But it was up a little bit higher than that earlier. I don't know. It's pretty strange. And you can see it doesn't go down anymore. It's not going to fly off, but it's definitely not right. And if you're going to fix it, let's get it right. I mean, come on. As far as the gapping, you can see here, and let's compare. I hadn't looked at that before, and it is a little bit different. It's not a big deal for me. I am glad it's replaced. It wasn't horrible before. There was just a crack here, if you recall, in the edge. They did fix it. No charge to me, so I am pretty happy with that. Hopefully it settles down a little bit in that corner. I'm not trying to be picky, but again, when you pay 50-some grand for a truck, you want it to be right? And after all, that's what warranty is for, isn't it? Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update on how the service call went, what they did, and what warranty work I had done, and the results of that. As usual, I appreciate you guys watching. Please click subscribe if you haven't before, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a good day.